Apparently it's good.
Yeah, but we do, but not really.
So if there's one of them, I'm going up.
You are the senior centre back.
Start with 2 in goal, as always. We've got 3 at the back today. We're playing with wing backs, so we're going to have Omelette, Josh, and Luke Hadji in the middle. Luke, you need to call the stream back there and tell everyone what to do. We've got wing backs, we've got Bean on the right, Perry on the left, and then me sitting in front of the fence. In front of me, we've got Tom and Vlad. Where are you? There you are. And then we've got Dion 9 and 10 Kai. Right, how you doing? No, get through playing. So I'm going to start early. We'll get a touch on the ball, yeah? Let's put the ball around. Let's start playing football early. That's how we beat teams. That's how we mill them. Start playing football, no one can cope, innit? That's all we need to do. Get going early, man. We've got the advantage. There's only half of them still here. None of them are warm. No excuse, boys. Take all 3 points today, yeah?
Welcome back. I'm here with Mikey. After a couple of tough cup fixtures, crashing out 2 cups in consecutive weeks, we're back in the league. We're in third place at the moment, a couple of games in hand, and we're playing second place Enfield Albion.
Huge game at the playing fields today. Playing Enfield Albion, obviously right up there at the top with us, so it's a bit of a 6-pointer. We want to put things right. It's actually a nice pitch at Enfield, a bit better than our home pitch, considering there's a lot of rain on the Saturday before. It held up very well. So we're just trying to play the passing game, get the ball moving a bit. We outplay teams when we pass the ball on the ground, so that's what we need to try and do. And this team, quite physical, good on the long ball, so we've got to really try to counter that.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely struggled in the air a little bit. They're a very big team. We were missing our centre-backs as well, so I was slotting in at centre-back.
Yeah, as you can see, we had a bit of a makeshift defence. We had our full-backs playing as a 3 at the back with wing-backs. So it was a big ask for the likes of Perry on his second game and Bean on the right. It's wing-backs on Sunday League, I tell you, it takes it out of you.
Yeah, and I definitely remember looking over at Matt's face. He was red in the face at times, doing a lot of running around. But in the first half, we were just struggling to get our foot, struggling to get that final ball through. I mean, we had our foot on the ball, but we're just struggling to make anything happen at the moment. And we just kept pressing, kept pushing, but we couldn't seem to find the answer.
Yeah, it's funny that we can't seem to find the final ball when I'm actually making my first start for the club. I usually can thread a ball through the eye of a needle, but on this occasion we were just struggling to get that final ball, playing quite deep. But we started off with a passing game, but then we just it was just a bit slow.
Actually, I just want to pull it back to the beginning, Mikey. You said everyone turned up on time. Actually, everyone did turn up on time, but our coach, Uncle Hadj, for some reason he was missing, and he was forced the last minute lift to change from. He was supposed to be taking Tony and his younger brother Luke, but he didn't. He pulled out early because he was late. He went out late last night, so we had no coach. So we had to kind of set up ourselves, and I think it's starting to show.
Yeah, just look a bit lacklustre and a bit sort of not sure what was going on, but you can see it was pretty much one-way traffic. There was just not too much conviction in the attacks. Not many real clear-cut chances for either side in the first half at this point. Normally, I like to call out a ref when they're being pretty crap, but I have to give it to the ref on this occasion. He's playing without linos here, so it's a tough call to make, but throughout the course of the game, he's definitely one of the better refs you'll find at 4th Division Sunday League.
Yeah, classic Sunday League though, where you'd agreed to no linos because they had no substitutes who could run the line. The only substitute they did have was injured, apparently so, which is why he couldn't run the line. So it was interesting after 25 minutes to see him miraculously run on the pitch as a substitution. And it's unlucky there from Bean. I didn't really know he had that left foot in his locker, but I think the keeper's made that shot look a lot better than it actually was.
Yeah, quite good with the right foot. He's quite lethal with that right foot. We've seen it many times. But the left's been a bit of a secret, as he's just started to reveal.
Dominant in the air from Luke at the back as always. Their number 9 up front, he was a big old lump. He was causing us problems all game, so it's good that Luke's getting the headers in, winning them early doors.
Yeah, a bit of a classic English centre forward, but it was a real test for Luke, but I think he came out trumps.
Yeah, it's good play from Dion here. He's unlucky he's just missed the ball there.
Good feet for a man of his size.
So at the corners, we're not really expected to win much. And was that Luke?
Yeah, Luke with a little 1-2 back to Perry from the corner.
very unconventional, but we don't play by the rules here at Yoga.
Yeah. And you know what? The thing about Luke is he smells danger. He really does smell.
I'm also not playing by the rules, passing it straight back to Enfield Albion, and we're under the cosh a bit here now. See, they were good on the break, those physical players, and he was quite quick, but nothing come of it this time.
Yeah, so a great little bit of work from Tom and Matt on the right side. When we started playing those 1-2s, we could definitely see things ticking. They were under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, those two link up really well on that right-hand side. When we can get them two on the ball, passing it around, we can really cut through teams. They both got speed in.
And you see what I was saying earlier, Luke, he smells danger. For a centre-back, he's lethal up front. That's 2 goals for the season now. He's had a couple in pre-season as well. You know, he's got that hunger. I was speaking to him last week. He said he's looking for that top goal scorer record for Joga Bonito.
Not many centre-backs with the goal-scoring ability that he's got, but that's why we love him, man. And he's got the engine to get back as well, so we let him go up and attack because he does have it in his locker. So we've just got our new boy Carlos on the ball here. Carlos is a very tricky customer here, caused them all sorts of problems. We had to make a little change in the first half due to Clyde picking up a knock. So we've had to make amends, and we're looking to push on now. We're not played with Carlos before, but I tell you what, he's a very hard to handle, and he really had these defenders doing a bit of overtime.
That was a nice little passage from me and you there, Mikey. I didn't spot that before, but that was nice.
Yeah, I think people think because we run the cameras and we do the commentary that we can't ball, but they'd be wrong.
100%.
So as you can see here, it was all us, and then one long ball from the keeper gone straight up to the centre forward, and fair play to
There's a lot of mismatches in the box. You very rarely do you see someone get the better of Lukey, but he's a lot bigger than him, and he's just, I don't know, he just wasn't really set. We weren't really ready, and he's just cut across him, and he's just bullied him, and that doesn't usually happen.
Really frustrating to concede from a corner. We keep conceding from corners, and it's not really good enough.
Think about it for a second.
Before we was even 1-up, we was getting complacent. But before we won it, we are way better than you. We just got to play our football and then get a couple of goals.
The boys, they scored from what? A corner, so they're dangerous on the set pieces. A lot bigger than just it. But boys, it's going to come. Just keep on playing.
Alright, second half time.
Them scoring right at the end of the first half really puts things in the balance. So we've got to come out and make a difference in the second half. We felt we was a better team in the first half, and we do have the beating of this side. We just got to make it happen now. It was a bit lacklustre in the first half, so it's quite frustrating. But now we've got to put things right. There's Josh cleaning up at the back. So you can see we've started quite bright. We've made a couple of changes. I've come off for Georgie. The engine's just not on me yet. George has just come back from injury as well, so half each suited us. He's got that lovely passing play, and you can see we are starting how we want to. You know, we've got him on the back foot. We've got Tom up front now.
And you know what? That's a great finish from Perry, but watching that from the back, if you just have a look, Georgie's in prime position, late into the box like Frank Lampard. I thought he was going to wallop that, but
we have seen him stick him top bin.
We have, but out of nowhere, Perry's come, touch out of his feet, and that's a great finish.
That's right in the top of the onion bag. So 2-1. It's what we like to see, straight from the off, and we go again. The boys want more.
Lukey at the back post causing problems, wins the header, wins the flick down. Dion probably could have knocked that in maybe, but
nothing come of it. But we think fast, and we were the first to react. Bean with an excellent bit of play there to intercept it and then give it on to Vlad. And now Carlos causing them all sorts of problems. Very clever play to drag them out wide, exploit the gap in behind.
Yeah, it's actually mad, and his quick feet, couple of step overs.
Very good player, Carlos.
Put the player on his arse, and Beans managed to finish that. And considering he managed to win the ball from the goalkeeper throwing it out, we've held the ball for a good 30 seconds. Carlos has just pulled the defender out and straight back across goal. It's a great goal.
Right place, right time from Bean. He knows his way around the Sunday League game, so he'd be disappointed if he didn't score there.
We're turning the screw now. We've found a sort of rhythm. Carlos is drifting everywhere. He's almost in that number 10 role. He was just drifting across the front line, picking up the ball, creating space for others. And it's just one-way traffic, really.
Yeah, just want to draw your attention there to Vlad's run across there. You see, when Vlad goes across the defender, he pulls two of them away, leaves Tom in absolutely acres, and of course he slots home through the legs.
I have to give Tom a shout out. I don't know what boots he's been wearing at the moment, but they are shooting. Everything he's touching is turning to gold. He's just finding the back of the net.
Off the back of a hat-trick in his last time out in the league. he's off the mark again.
And he said to me before the game he was looking to get another hat-trick as well, so he definitely was a man with a mission.
Yeah, they had some good players on this side. Just don't think they were all, you know, running like clockwork. They got a lot of potential. I think they had a bit of a Joga Bonito start. They was all a bit late. Not really sure what was going on, but...
There's a lovely bit of skill from Carlos there. Unreal. Knocked it past the player with ease, put him on the floor. He's unlucky, really.
Yeah, very skillful little player. Perry with a quality ball in there, and Tom tucks it home. Chasing his second hat-trick in 2 weeks now, Tom.
Straight across the defender, Bosch. Back across the keeper. It's a great finish.
That's 2 for Guzman. So we go again. It's all Joga right now. 5-1. And we're still coming close. We've still got the better of the chances. It's pretty one-sided now. There's Carlos taking them all for a little walk. And this is a real horrible challenge.
Yeah, it's nasty, but to be fair, he'd been dribbling past them all game. They were bound to get a little bit frustrated. And the referee actually disallowed that for handball. It doesn't really look like it, but...
Hard to tell from here, but I think he did have a point. Like I said, he was a pretty decent ref, and 5-1 we ain't going to complain. But this player might have some complaints.
Yeah, I just want to give my reasons for that. Me and Omelette both playing centre-back. It's not our natural position, but you can't let a man flick the ball over your head. If he went in to tuck that into the top corner, would have been in big trouble. So the only thought going through my head was to save my centre-back's face, really. So I just took him down.
It's been a good friend and a top leader there, Josh.
And I'll be honest, I got lucky with the yellow card, really.
Yeah, unfortunately, our camera has not picked this one up, but fair play to Enfield Albion, and we're sorry, fella, but scored a lovely goal from that free kick, laid it off and then stuck it top bins. And that is a lovely reverse ball into Tom, who, as you maybe can't see, just completed a hat-trick.
But he's done that so many times before, knocking it round past the keeper and slotting it home, that we've probably got footage of similar stuff happening.
Stick another one over there, Tom. He's still going, Tom. Who knew so lethal up front? And then here's Carlos. Welcome to Joga.
Yeah, it's a great finish, that is. Keeper, no chance. It's an absolute rocket. What can you do? And that commences the game.
Thanks for watching.
Man of the match today. Pains me to say it, but it's Tom. Fucking hat-trick hero again. Every time he comes. But a special mention to all the boys up front, midfield, defence, man, you played well. Really special. Second half, you lot came out at them, right? Like, I don't know whether you knew I was coming on the pitch or what. You need to get a few goal cushion. But yeah, boys, big performance today. Big performance. And then what, second in the league? Yeah.
Not anymore, boys.
Yeah, not anymore. We go top. We go fucking top, yeah? And that's where we're going to stay.
Feels good to be at the top.
We're going to stay.
It's where we belong, boys. We
deserve
deserved
how
it.
many L's we have.